Hello and welcome to your number one news source for all that nerd shit on Pornhub and everywhere else you can find us. The Creatia Conversation. I am your host today. I know you guys were expecting Travis, but some things came up and we switched days. The Patron Saint of Podcast and the Warden Matt Ritter. And I am here with my co-host, Mara the Shark Watkins, aka Grammar Mommy.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing swell. How are you?
Doing all right. I'm doing all right. So Saturday I have a podcast that I scheduled like months ago, and it took forever for like everyone's schedules to line up. We finally got it. We're like, all right, we're gonna do it April 8th. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I just got reminded that we were doing it, and on the weekends, especially in the mornings, my dad comes over and we continue to work on this house, and we've got some stuff to do. But I have tomorrow off for Good Friday. So I hit my dad up and I was like, hey, why don't you come over tomorrow and we'll work on the house? And then I remembered you and I had the podcast. So I was like, hey, Travis, can I do Thursday and you do Friday? So that way I don't have to, as like we're in the middle of work, and be like, hey, I need like an hour to go talk about, horror movie news and shit. But you just keep working. I'll be right back, Dad. I'm just going to go sit downstairs while you work at my house. So that had to get taken care of. But we did it. What happened, Mara? What happened there in the intro? Travis wants to know.
Oh, I clicked off loop first before the intro.
There you go. What's going on, JJ? Hi, Travis. Hi, Will, who was first. What have you been up to, Mara?
Not much, just working, closing and then opening and then closing and then opening again.
The
So,
fruit stand.
huh? The fruit
The
stand.
fruit stand. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here and work.
All right. All right. Played anything new? Been watching anything new? And any of the little bit of free time you got?
I did have a few minutes I have an update on what I've been playing.
All right.
Yeah, the dreaded Clopen. Thank you, Will, for understanding my plight. Let me just airdrop it to my computer real quick. So for watching, I'll start. I'm still trying to power through as much of Law and Order Criminal Intent as I possibly can. I have finally made it to season 2. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it because it's like I've seen like a few like characters from other Law and Orders now in it, so it's been cool like watching those stories like overlap. What else? Haven't been watching anything else more than that. I mean, I'm still trying to also get through My Hero.
Okay.
I think I'm in season 3, or maybe I just got to 4. But getting there. I'm getting through. But as for playing, my sim had her baby.
Congratulations.
And not only did she have her baby, she had babies. She
Multiple.
she had multiple. I was not prepared for that. I'm trying to see if I can pull up. Oh, yes, I can. I have a picture.
Okay. Like an ultrasound or?
No, like a picture. It's I'm trying to figure out how I can pull it up on here. But what is this that Travis said?
Well,
While I figure this out.
Travis said, random as hell. I just found out that Steve Harvey show's on Prime, and I don't know what to do with that information. With that information, you watch the Steve Harvey show, Travis. That's what you do.
Hell yeah.
Will wants to know if there's a gender reveal. Also, Will and I have a game. It's called "Is it a B-list horror movie or is it porn?" So that's something that we're going through as he goes through his dad's things. He sends me things, and is it a B-list horror movie or is it a porno?
What? Oh, that's the game? Oh, there
Yeah.
is not a gender reveal.
Okay. No gender reveal.
I did not
Is
know
there
what they were having until she had baby.
is there going to be a picture reveal here anytime soon, Mara?
Yeah, I was trying to like I had to like convert it so that I could open it in Chrome because it won't let me share my screen from another program. So now I got it.
Were there more than 2 children?
No, it was just two.
Twins. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, they have no butt cracks. How are
none.
they going to poop?
I don't know. It's not for
Also,
me
is
to
that
worry about.
bush or is that a shadow?
That is definitely Bush.
Wow. Is that a mod or is that in The Sims?
I feel like that's a mod, but I also feel like they've included body hair more in the actual base game. So
Mara's like,
it could be either.
I opted in for the hairy vagina pack.
Yeah, I mean, like it's realistic. When I was pregnant with Luna, that hair was staying in the back.
Is
Yes, you don't see the despair in his face.
I was going to say, why does he look so sad? You're not
I don't
supposed to be
know
that sad until you go on Maury and he tells you that you are the father, because those are 2 white ass babies for that daddy.
because he just had twins and his rap career has not taken off yet. I'm making this as bad as I possibly can.
uh,
But yeah,
um,
I just I was so excited to share that today.
well, congratulations on your twins.
Thank you. I'll keep you guys
JJ said
posted.
Jay said nobody wants more than one at a time. I don't know if she's talking
Absolutely
about
not.
dicks or children, but
Most likely children.
And Will said as soon as they're done, he's going to the gym. Apparently,
Yep.
yeah.
He went straight to work after they got home.
I ran so like WrestleMania happened this weekend. My birthday was yesterday, by the way, so I'm
Happy
36 now.
belated.
Thank you. But yeah, kids. She meant kids.
I think we all knew that one.
Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey, who are both former MMA fighters, were on WrestleMania. They had a match, and for whatever reason, I got a bug up my ass and went to Hulu and started watching the season of Ultimate Fighter that they were on, where Ronda Rousey was a trainer. Because I really like WWE Tough Enough, where it was like trying to be a wrestler and blah blah blah. So I was like, let me go check out Ultimate Fighter. Though I'm not a big MMA fan, I was just kind of curious about the season and everything. So I started watching that. I've also been rewatching Evil Dead, the movies, the original trilogy, because we are doing that on Getting Off this weekend. I'll make them walk to school as I ride next to them in the car playing the Mario Brothers theme song.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Travis.
Oh,
Travis is
because
going to
he
be
wants
mean.
twin boys named
Yeah,
Mario and Luigi. I'm dead. Are you gonna throw a shell
take
at
you up.
them if they start to slow down?
Probably. Um, so I've been doing that. I played like a very because so Kate got me a stand with a fan and charging ports for my PS5 and a new PS5 controller. So now I have two. So if we want to play together, her and I can play together. So I got that all set up, and then I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII Remake last night while I was in here. I also built the Lego Batman tumbler.
Ooh.
So I did that while I was watching Evil Dead last night as well. But yeah, that's really all I've been up to.
He said no, but I'll feed them mushrooms.
Trevor, should probably wait till they're a little bit older before you start feeding them shrooms.
Yeah, I feel like to some degree that's abuse.
Yeah, at least like 17 or 18. Not before. And now Will wants shrooms. Let's get into some
News time.
because nobody does it better than Mara.
Thank you.
Are you excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
I usually go into those with low expectations, but I mean, like, I'm enthused to see what they do with the story.
One of my favorite things and Kate's favorite things about the Guardians of the Galaxy movies has been the playlist, the awesome mixes that they come out with that accompany them. And they actually released the track list for the Awesome Mix Volume 3 that's going to accompany this movie. It looks like it's going to be a lot of like 80s, 90s. We've got Creep by Radiohead, Crazy on You by Heart, Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow, In the Meantime by Space Hog, Reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Okay.
Do You Realize by The Flaming Lips, We Care a Lot by Faith No More, uh, I Koihu no Carnival, I'm guessing.
From Minute Waltz.
Yeah. I'm Always Changing Rainbows by Alice Cooper. San Francisco by the Mowgli's. Poor Girl by X. This Is the Day by The, which I did not know there's a band named The. The one I'm probably most excited for, because I guarantee it's going to be like for a battle scene, is No Sleep Till Brooklyn by the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I can see that.
Love me some Beastie Boys. White Jewish
Florence and the
rappers.
Machine.
Yep. Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. Badlands by Bruce Springsteen. I Will Dare by The Replacements. And Come and Get Your Love by Redbone. So, there's some really good songs on there. And I'm going to cop that. I will have all 3 albums. I'll put them in a playlist and mix them up and just let them play randomly. So, I'm really stoked for that. I am not, and I don't know if I've talked to you about this, but I've talked to other people and they just kind of look at me weird. I'm not excited about Groot in this movie because, like, I don't understand why he's so jacked. Why he looks like what Vin Diesel wishes Vin Diesel looked like.
I don't understand either. Like I miss old Groot. I know
Right,
this
like-
is like I know this is like supposed to be like a new kind of Groot, but it's just like I miss old Groot.
And I was talking to Kate about this the other day, right? Like, Groot was tall and skinny, and then he sacrificed himself, and there was a little twig left, and they planted it, and it grew, right? So I feel like it's coming from the same tree. So I feel like it should look like the same tree. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. This is
I don't
now
know.
just Groot if like he had a brother who went to the gym more instead of just chilling.
because he's growing up, Matt, and getting roots in different places and looks at girl roots differently. He will be hard. Hard as, I keep wanting to say rock, but he's a fucking tree, so that doesn't work. So we're gonna move on. But I'm really excited about that track list reveal. It's one of my favorite things about the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So I want to, see, make a wood joke. It's right there. Yeah. I was trying, but I just kept thinking rock for some reason. Very excited about that. Another thing that I'm very excited for. Did you at all hear about or see the trailers for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
No.
Okay. Oh, real quick, by the way, side note, because you're here and we watched the trailer. I watched that Children of the Corn movie.
How was it?
It was not great. It was not great. But I did sit down and watch it. I was like, you know what? I see it here. I'm going to rent it. It was like $4 or something. I'm going to watch this. Kate had no interest in it, which is, again, going to be a lead into what we're about to talk about. But I'm like, let me sit down and like give this a try. And they upgraded it for, the times and everything. It didn't really do it for me. It didn't have that Children of the Corn feel. So I would definitely wait till it's free.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna watch the trailer again just to remind myself of it later. But
so Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. They took the classic characters of Winnie the Pooh and put them in a really bad B horror movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I found this article. I found this article from We Got This Covered. An insanely profitable movie officially certified as one of the worst ever made goes feral on streaming. So based entirely on its existence, writer and director Reese Frake Waterfield's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was always going to become an internet sensation thanks to the reinvention of the 100-acre woods wholesome residents as bloodthirsty, crazed mass murderers. Properties enter public domain all the time, with the likes of Sherlock Holmes, Dracula, and Robin Hood being just 3 of the most prominent examples. But only recently has the craze for slapping iconic horror characters with a coat of claret red paint become a thing. Based on the profit margins of Blood and Honey, it's unfortunately shaping up to be one with legs. So they made this movie for just $100,000. The unrepentantly awful crime against cinema earned upwards of $4 million at the box office. And looking at how it's been performing on demand, it continues to rack up profits among at-home audiences. Per Flix Patrol, Blood and Honey is one of the most watched movies on Rakuten around the world, where it is even sidled up to secure the #1 spot in the UK. However, as thrilled as everyone involved is, no doubt over seeing the film end up so deeply in the black, Blood and Honey has also secured a rare distinction of being named one of the worst features the world has ever seen. Rotten Tomatoes recently inducted it into its Hall of Shame as one of the aggregation site's 100 most reprehensible projects celluloid has ever been unfortunate enough to bear witness to, but we're still likely to get at least one sequel and perhaps an inanely insane crossover too. So I went to Kate last night and I was like, "You're not interested in that Winnie and the Pooh Blood and Honey movie, right?" And she's like, "No, not really. You can watch that." I'm like, "All right, cool." Because it's supposed to be really bad. But when I told her that it made Rotten Tomatoes 100 worst movies of all times list, all of a sudden now this is a movie she wants to see. So now I have to wait. Like I thought I was going to go. Like I was like, I know Evil Dead. I don't need to really rewatch them. I'm going to go downstairs and watch Blood and Honey for my birthday. Nope. Now I have to wait because I didn't shut up soon enough and told her how bad it was supposed to be. And now she's excited for it. Same thing with Cocaine Bear. I showed her the trailer for it. She's like, "Yeah, you can watch that without me," but I wasn't going to spend the $20 on it. So I was kind of waiting. And then last night she goes, did you watch Cocaine Bear yet? And I'm like, "No." And she goes, "I want to watch that now too." So Cocaine Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh, I have no idea where Mara went. Hopefully she will be back. But yeah, no, Cocaine Bear, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Hi.
Keep going.
2 movies I'm really looking forward to seeing, and I now have to wait till I have free time with my wife to watch them, and probably after Zoe goes to bed.
Yep.
So
obligations as a husband and a father.
Yeah, they suck. They really do. Sometimes you just want to do your own thing. Speaking of Monster Energy drink.
Oh God.
You're aware that they've been threatening legal action over things that use the term monster because they think that now nothing is allowed to use the term monster anymore because they're stupid. So Monster Energy drink strikes again from Rock Paper Shotgun, PC gaming website written by Khan Sarin. I think I'm saying that right. Khan Sarin. Yes. Monster Energy strikes again coming. What?
I said, yeah, sorry in advance.
Oh, dude, I fuck up names all the time. I'm terrible. I try. I try my hardest. Monster Energy drink strikes again, coming back to claw at games with the word monster in the title. The drinks company and its legal department have now targeted indie devs behind Dark Deception, Monsters, and Mortals, a multiplayer game where you control either titular humans or horrors through a maze. And there's actually a trailer for this. You want to check out the trailer?
Yeah, it's giving Five Nights at Freddy's, but like, let's do it.
All right. So this is what Monster's coming after for using the term monster.
I already know this is dumb because it's 2 different kind of entities.
Where are we?
In hell.
Now we can get to know each other a little better. Let's see what horrors lie in that little brain of yours, shall we?
No, thank you.
This actually looks really interesting.
Yeah, right? However, I don't want to relive the horrors in my brain.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, thank you. I'm already over it.
I bet Luna would like this.
No, thank you. I would never hear the end of it.
Project Joy Kill is now initiated. Constructing. Joy Kill unit completed. Have a joy day.
I'm back!
And that's the fourth one. Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't even know there were 3 other ones. Yeah, Travis said, "Fuck that."
Bruh.
I don't know. That looks entertaining as shit. But Monster Energy drink is out here saying, "Oh, you can't use that because that's our name." And that's some bullshit.
It's really foolish. Because one is a drink and one is a game.
Developer Glowsticks CEO Vincent Livings posted Monster Energy's legal terms on Twitter. In the document, the company said they won't object to Dark Deception's trademark as long as the devs follow some very strict guidelines. Glowstick won't be able to use or register any other trademarks that include the word monster or monsters or variations like monster, monstrous, or monstrosity. Monster adjacent words such as beast and unleash are also off the table. But these terms extend to the use and registration of designs as well. For example, any claw-like designs, claw-like markings, or design consisting of multiple substantially parallel lines are a big no-no. As in using the combination of green and black or green and black and white, because of course gamers do associate 3 parallel lines with a drink. On Twitter, Living said, "It's well known that Monster Energy is a notorious trademark troll. For a company that likes to target drinks at gamers, they also like to bully and bankrupt game studios with lengthy, high-dollar litigation." Living adds that Monster Energy claims the game is confusingly similar to their energy drink, and he's going to fight them in court. How is this game in any way, shape, or form confusingly similar to Monster Energy drink?
Monster Energy pretty much said gamers are stupid. You can't tell the difference between a game and a drink. I could have even entertained the non-use of parallel lines with the color combination green and black and white. I could have understood that full-heartedly.
Yeah.
You lost me at it's too similar. What?
You lost me at you can't use monster, monstrosity, monstrous, beasts, or any variation of the term monster in any way. Like,
I'm not even acknowledging that because there's no way they're going to get away with that. The iteration of the word itself predates Monster Energy, so it's like you cannot on a word that could literally be used in many different various ways.
So if you are a gamer and you love supporting indie games, don't support Monster. But you know you should support, Mara?
I could name one.
One? What would that name be?
W.
Absolutely. Because W is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They also have no maltodextrin fillers, and they don't use artificial dyes. W contains vitamins, amino acids, nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. The product is made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. W has handpicked what they believe to be the 10 most critical ingredients for focus and concentration. W contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks like Monster simply don't have. W uses Neurofactor, a patented all-natural coffee cherry extract to help fuel you. This ingredient is what gives W its laser-focused and fast reflex effects, making it especially perfect for gamers who, want gaming companies to keep making things and not be sued out of business by, other competitors. They disclose full ingredient amounts and products will never contain fillers or artificial colors or dyes. W is also sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and keto-friendly. So if you go to w.creationworld.com and use code Creatia, you will receive 10% off your order today. Again, that is w.creationworld.com and use code Creatia. The link is in the description. And they're not going to sue some of these fantastic indie game developers who are trying to make $1 and also trying to entertain you by taking all that money away over stupid trolling litigation, trademark bullshit.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of games, Kratos bears it all in God of War Ragnarok's new Game Plus mode. Travis shared this with us. It's from The Verge, written by Ash Parrish. Starting today, which actually was yesterday. So on my birthday, little birthday gift from God of War for me. Appreciate it. Starting today, you can embark on new gameplay plus journey in God of War Ragnarok. More than just a restart of the story campaign, the update adds new sets of armor that can be equipped to modify your combat experience and make the game more challenging. New Game Plus starts you off with all your weapons, armors, and enchantments, but with a slight catch. You can't access areas with the Hex or Sonic arrows or the Draupnir spear before reaching the part in the story where those weapons would be unlocked. It is a bit of a bummer because there was no way in Helheim I could be bothered to go back to any of those areas once I got the necessary equipment. It therefore would have been really nice to be able to unlock those areas as I progress through the game. But I'm sure I'm going out of sequence like that would have resulted in some game-breaking glitch. Too bad. So, but I'm sure going out of sequence like that would have. Okay, so yeah, he's talking about his playthrough. What's not bad is all the new armor Kratos will get, specifically his Spartan armor, which is dope. With Spartan armor equipped, Kratos gets a free the nipple or gets
hashtag
nipple, yes. Sure, it's locked at level 1 with no perks and no stats, essentially requiring you to run through the game with nothing but your wits and weapons. But look at those pectorals, and I'm going to share that as well, so everyone can, we support hashtag free the nipple. I'm all about freeing the nipple. Yeah, look at that. Look at those titties.
The pectorals.
And that's cool as shit. Nice throwback to the original games. But yes, that is now available, so you guys can go check that out. However, Kratos, let me do that as well. You guys don't want to read that. You want to see us, or at least Mara. However, Kratos spends a significant amount of time in Ragnarok enduring, I'm not fucking Nordic, Fimbulwinter, which can cause quite a lot of problems, if any, or sensitive skin is exposed. The game's first cinematic, Kratos is sporting a warm-looking bear cloak, and he promptly loses shortly after the game starts. The team at Santa Monica Studios listened to players clamoring for a cloak to be re-added to the game and obliged. Now Kratos starts the new game plus with Armor of the Black Bear equipped. Another interesting twist to New Game Plus is the new burden enhancement or enchantments, which do exactly what you think they do. They're perks that add some kind of negative effect, making combat that much harder. With challenge runs like no hit or basic weapons only dominating games like Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring, it's neat to see developers embrace that by adding those features for folks to play around with. So yeah, if you've already beaten God of War Ragnarok, which I still have not started because Hogwarts and Final Fantasy and then just God of War, all of these things I need to finish. And, having a child, being married, people wanting to spend time with me for some reason, Travis making me do a podcast 3 days a week in the morning and then having the stuff on the weekends. Just haven't had the time, but I will get there. But if you've already beaten it, now you can go back. You've got new shit to do, new stuff to play with. Looks really fun. And now when I actually get started on it, once I beat it, I'll have something fun to play through and do again and make the game a little harder.
Awesome. I haven't played any of the games. They're interesting.
You've never played a God of War game?
Mm-mm.
Not one.
Nope. I think I have a couple of them in my library too.
Yeah, he's not here, so you absolutely blame him. That's what white people do. That's how we get away with everything. The first 3 God of Wars I really, really, really liked. God of War for the PS4, I played a little bit of. It wasn't the same as 1, 2, and 3. Definitely different gameplay. I was getting used to it, but again, got distracted with other shit. Ragnarok is a lot like that. Also, I enjoy mythology, but mostly like Roman and Greek mythology. Now we've moved into Norse mythology with Loki and Odin and Thor and all of that. So I'm not as like, oh yeah, Ares and Zeus and all the stuff that I grew up loving, like the Hercules movie with, from Disney. Shit like that. The Legends of Hercules, even though the actor's a douchebag. All these things I grew up with is what made me excited for God of War. So
I understand that.
I'm getting there.
I
didn't really get into Vikings.
I think that's what will put the game on my radar. I just never have the time to sit down and play it.
Well, that's because you're too busy having so many fucking children and ruining dad's lives in The Sims, Mara.
It's funny, man.
It is. While we're on the subject of PlayStation, so when I did the show with Vince on Tuesday, we talked. There's like a new handheld PC from Asus coming out that they're developing that's supposed to be competition to the Stream Deck. I love my Nintendo Switch. I know you love your Nintendo Switch. One thing I never had and I always wanted was a PSP, and they never really followed up the PSP. Like PSP existed and then it just kind of went away. Well, Sony has decided to follow the PSP with the next PlayStation handheld, and I'm kind of stoked for it. Following days of speculation, Insider Gaming can report that there is a new PlayStation handheld in development. Codenamed the Q-Lite, the next PlayStation handheld is the next piece of Sony hardware that aims to be yet another piece of hardware that requires the PlayStation 5. Thank God I have one.
Damn it.
Insider Gaming understands that the Q-Lite is not a cloud streaming device, but instead uses remote play with the PlayStation 5, a feature the console giant has been pushing these past couple weeks. You know why this is really interesting to me? One of the reasons I don't play console games as much is because like I said, we have all of this stuff. Oh, they did follow it up. It was called the PS Vita, and I didn't even remember it, so apparently it sucked. Anyway.
It did. I had the PSP. I loved mine. I still have mine. It doesn't work, but I still have mine.
One of my favorite things to do is be able to watch my TV shows or like sit in the room with Kate and play my games on a handheld. That's why my Switch gets more playtime than anything else, because for a console like the PlayStation 5 or the, Xbox, I have to like take up the TV to play it. I can't be in the room playing while we're watching Masked Singer or Curse of Oak Island or, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, any of these things that we want to do. Or like I can't play while Zoe is in the room watching Wreck-It Ralph for the 1,275th time because it is her favorite fucking movie. And every 2 minutes it's Wreck-It Ralph. I want to watch Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, well, we just finished it. Other Wreck-It Ralph. I need a third Wreck-It Ralph. I've seen these 2 movies too many times. But that's what I love about it. So having a handheld, Travis said the Vita was awesome. It was just way too expensive. Having a handheld that works with my PlayStation 5, allowing me to play my PS5 games, sitting on the couch, being able to watch other TV shows and things like that would be fucking fantastic.
No,
and I would get way more use out of my PlayStation.
I just then now I would have to get like a PlayStation 5 and this QI thing. They'll probably be like around the same price as each other.
And you can do remote play, like it's available. You can do remote play on your computer. You can do it on a tablet. You can do it
My
on your
phone.
phone, things like that. But I feel like it's not the same because again,
Mm.
I use my phone for shit. I'm not looking to buy the fucking backbone thing or whatever. Like I like having a handheld. So sporting adaptive streaming up to 1080p and 60 frames per second, the new device will require constant connectivity to the internet, which okay, so I can't take it on the go like to my sister's house or anything. But as for the console's physical features, early prototypes show that the console will look a lot like the PlayStation 5 controller, but with a massive 8-inch LCD touchscreen in the center. The device supports adaptive triggers for haptic feedback and will include what you would come to expect from a handheld: volume buttons, speakers, and audio input jacks, etc. Insider Gaming understands that the Q Lite is a QA phase and is scheduled to release before the PlayStation 5 Pro and after the detachable disk drive PS5. As reportedly mentioned by industry insider Jeff Grubb, Sony is planning to announce its second phase of the PS5, which was in reference to its future game slate. Ironically, though, this second phase is very much true for Sony's hardware offerings. With the new detachable disk drive PS5, Project Nomad's wireless earphones, Project Voyager wireless headset, and the Q Lite handheld, all scheduled to release within a very short period. It is understood that the PlayStation 5 Pro is aiming for holiday 2024 release. So if
Interesting.
it's coming before that, we may see it holiday time this year or early next year.
Holy moly.
Um,
Travis
you're
uses remote
still,
play.
I'm sure Travis does. That's how he streams.
Yeah, that's he literally said it's how I stream.
There are toys that do allow remote play, Mara.
Yes, there are.
You know where you can get some of those toys?
I could only imagine where.
AdamandEve.com.
Yes.
Because Adam and Eve, being one of the nation's largest marketer of adult products with millions of satisfied customers in the United States and all over the world, founded in 1971, Adam and Eve is also one of the oldest names in the rapidly evolving adult industry. For more than 50 years, they've built up a reputation as trusted and reliable adult toy store that takes pleasure and privacy seriously. By the way, thank you, Will. When you want to shop erotic toys, Adam and Eve has it all: men, women, straight or gay, and anywhere in between. Adam and Eve even has the adult toys you're looking for, including but not limited to vibrators, dildos, anal sex toys, bondage toys, couples toys, lubes, sexy gifts, and accessories. And that includes vibrating panties, remote control vibrators, and all sorts of fun things to play with your significant other in the bedroom or out in public if you like to be a little risky. Unlike other adult stores, Adam and Eve stands behind all their products and offers a no questions asked return policy. So whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, or penis ring, you can get it refunded within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. Go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use code erotica to receive 50% off one item plus free shipping on orders of $49 or more. That is adamandeve.creationworld.com. Use code erotica to receive 50% off and free shipping. And guess where that link is, Mara?
In the description.
Yes.
Down below.
Are you more interested in the new PlayStation Q Lite remote play, or maybe like a remote control vibrator for while you're working?
Not while I'm working. Jesus Christ.
Podcasting?
No, no. So I could stroke out on camera? No, thank you.
Like I feel like that would be, not you specifically, but in general would be fun for like one of those watch alongs that we do over on Pornhub.
Oh yeah, that probably would be that
Like
fine, not live.
she would never do it, but if I could ever convince Kate to like join in on that, like that would be great. No refurbished sex toys. Will also
really,
uses remote play.
Will really be pushing this refurbished sex toy thing.
Will, do you use remote play for your PlayStation and Allison? She wants to know if you can link the two. I don't know if you can link the PlayStation to the sex toy and use your controller. Travis?
Maybe there's got to be some kind of like pairing way to Bluetooth them to each other. And then this way, every time you get hit in the game, Yeah.
I actually brought this up, and I don't remember who it was, but Travis, again, you want to make money. I get like doing this is fantastic, but we need to get into the sex toy business. You remember the Rumble Pack for the N64?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
The Rumble Pack for the N64 was this pack that you could get, you'd plug it into your controller, and it would make your controller vibrate because it didn't like the new controllers, it didn't just vibrate on its own, right?
Yeah. You can
If you could
link
link
your
your PlayStation or Xbox controller to a pair of like vibrating panties or like a Lush or something, so that as you're playing the game, it's vibrating inside your significant other or you if you're by yourself. Uh I think that that is some kind of technology we could develop and work towards so that, you see all these things where guys are like, oh, my girlfriend hates that I play video games with my friends and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, she wouldn't if she had a Lush inside her that was vibrating every time you fucking got a headshot. Now, would she? No, I think she'd be encouraging you to play more.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would also inspire you to do better.
Exactly.
Yeah, baby, get killed harder. Oh yeah, Travis explained why I wouldn't remember the Rumble kit.
Yeah, because you're not 12. Or you are 12. Yeah, no, we call it like the Creatia controller, or we'll work on the name. But Travis,
Creatia After Dark collection.
The Creatia After Dark collection. And
Really
then we'd have to
pushing
come up with.
Creatia After Dark.
You really are. We'd have to come up with other ideas for Creatia, like other toys besides just the controller that you compare to a vibrator or something. But I honestly think this is something we should look into, Travis. I really do.
Yes.
Hashtag Creatia After Dark.
Yeah.
Let's get into. So,
Reel it
are
back
you?
in.
Have you been watching? Have you been watching The Mandalorian?
No.
All right. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Inquiring fan.
Okay. Are you aware of who Gina Carano is?
That name sounds familiar.
So she's a former MMA fighter. She was in the first Deadpool movie.
Okay.
She's the one who was fighting Colossus and her titty popped out.
Gotcha.
She's also Cara Dune in The Mandalorian. And she was released from the show after, I think, the second season or the last season because she made some anti-Semitic remarks that did not go well for her in her career. However, surprise, problematic Star Wars actress quietly returns to The Mandalorian. So Inside the Magic's Thomas Hitchin reports this. As Mandalorian Season 3 speeds towards its climax, Star Wars has just confirmed the return of a controversial actress. The Mandalorian is arguably Star Wars' most popular television show, led by internet darling Pedro Pascal of Game of Thrones and Last of Us, where he is joined by the little green Marvel Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. The Mandalorian is a pop culture phenomenon claimed to be the savior of Lucasfilm's galaxy far, far away in the wake of Walt Disney Company's troubled sequel trilogy. Now its third season, Pascal's Din Djarin has come a long way since his career as a lone bounty hunter back in 2019. Created once again by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Also on deck, Mandalorian Season 3 finds Din Djarin navigating his existence after both relinquishing his helmet and becoming the owner of the coveted Mandalorian relic, the Darksaber. Mandalorian Season 2 finale not only brought Jedi Master Luke Skywalker back into the Star Wars franchise, but also set events in motion that the series is still dealing with today. During the sophomore season of The Mandalorian, Din Djarin's encounters Bo-Katan Kryze. If you watched any of the Clone Wars shows, you'd be familiar with Bo-Katan. That's actually a really good cartoon, by the way. Played by Katie Sackhoff. Her Night Owls, including Koska Reeves, played by former WWE wrestler Sasha Banks, now going by Mercedes Moné in Stardom, and Axe Woves, who point him in the direction of Ahsoka Tano, played by Rosario Dawson. Then in the season finale, Bo-Katan and Koska return, joining forces with Cara Dune and the mercenary Fennec Shand to fight the Dark Troopers and Moff Gideon.
So many names.
Yeah, but a lot of famous people in there. Mid the second season, in the months that follow, controversy and divisive comments seem to lurk around every turn. The huge debacle involving Cara Dune actress Gina Carano blew up forums and social media as Disney and Lucasfilm navigated the wrestler turned actress's controversial comments. She was not a wrestler. She was an MMA fighter. That is incorrect. Carano was eventually fired from Star Wars, later joining forces with Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire.
Gross.
But it wasn't just Carano that came under fire from Star Wars fans. Back in 2001, Sasha Banks, known also by her WWE superstar name, or Mercedes Varnado, also known by her WWE superstar name, Sasha Banks, received backlash for liking social media posts that displayed anti-vaccination sentiments. Eagle Eye fans of both the galaxy far, far away and professional wrestling were quick to call out Koska Reeves' actress. Following this, there was no word on whether Varnado would return to the Star Wars franchise. Tease on her Instagram when she shared the Book of Boba Fett announcement suggested so, but alas, the actress did not appear in the series. Later in October 2021, the wrestler and actress confirmed she was not in Mandalorian Season 3, saying in part that the show gave her the best feeling of all time. What a difference a year makes. In a surprising turn of events, Varnado has returned to the Star Wars despite her controversial social media activities back in 2021. Mandalorian Season 3, Chapter 22, Guns for Hire, directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, who also directed Varnado's first appearance in Chapter 11, The Heiress, revealed that the Mandalorian faction Bo-Katan once controlled is now based on Plazar 15, led by Axe Woves. Now the Night Owls and Koska Reeves is not far behind. So, while Gina Carano is not back, Sasha is, and that whole article was extremely misleading.
Yeah, I was like,
because they
So is
definitely
she-
made it seem like, because
it was
there's been
Gina
a whole
Carano.
there's been a whole thing, because there was, and I read an article earlier where they talked about Gina Carano and how she kind of she was let go, but they made no reference of the fact that they would not bring her back. They kind of left that open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they didn't say she's never coming back. They just said for now they're going to kind of move away from it and blah, 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 blah. So the way I had read the article originally, I thought that's where they were going. Apparently I didn't read far enough down. However, the anti-vax posts during the pandemic versus making the comments that Gina Carano made,
Way
very different.
Yeah.
Very different. Absolutely makes sense that they'd be bringing her back. And she was fantastic in the show. I'm really looking forward to seeing her return. I am not caught up on The Mandalorian. I'm an episode or two behind because, again, WrestleMania happened and we're behind on everything now. But
I understand. You take off one weekend and it makes a whole difference.
dude, it fucks everything up.
It really does.
Responsibilities, Mara.
I know, they're ghetto.
One of my biggest responsibilities is taking care of my dog. You know what helps me take care of my dog?
Dog.com.
It does. Dog.com being my online dog supply shopping and information destination. Everything my dog needs from toys, treats, and food is available, including collars, leashes. They even have outdoor gear and water safety gear for my furry friend. So if you can go to dog.creationworld.com, you'll receive up to 64% off your order today and make it your online dog supply shopping and information destination as well. That's dog.creationworld.com, and that link is also in the description.
Woo.
We got one more thing. One more
Oh.
thing. We got a trailer. We're going to close it out with a trailer.
Nice. What kind of trailer?
It is for, it's from Rotten Tomatoes, and it's for Hypnotic.
Okay.
Lucy, your daughter. The park?
Wasn't paying attention. Just for a second.
Work?
Think I'm ready for duty?
You feel ready.
I think it's the only thing keeping me sane. What's the call?
I'm calling calling to report a bank robbery.
Is this crime currently in progress?
Today.
See that guy on the bench?
Do you have a lighter?
That guy's up to something. It's very hot today. It's like a furnace.
It's like a furnace.
There's a
Oh
safe
shit.
Is that the target?
box 23.
Hands up! But I'm the wrong man. Where is she? I know you caught the tip man on the bank heist. Who the hell are you?
What makes total strangers pull off an elaborate bank heist? Are you familiar with the concept of hypnotics?
Hypnotics.
Hypnotics have the ability to influence the brain, sound, voice,
Need a light?
locking eyes. Hypnotics use them to make you see a version of the world that doesn't exist.
Next.
It's not him anymore.
Nick, stop!
I have to know everything. Why me? Why my daughter?
You know what you're dealing with.
What you're seeing isn't real.
Get back!
Hypnotics make everything that you see and do feel perfectly normal.
Is that coming on Netflix?
I think it's going to be in theaters. It said in
Oh.
theaters May 12th.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was about to do one of those Netflix things at the end.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Ben Affleck fan, but that movie looked really cool. So
It looks interesting. I'm intrigued to see how that goes.
yeah, what is that fucking Inception? Like a little
Yeah,
bit of Inception in there.
Some Inception. There was something else I kept thinking of while I was watching,
Now You
but
See
now
Me?
I've forgotten it. Yes, Now You See Me. Because I was gonna say that I think that I feel like I heard like there's like a third one of those coming out, or like they're trying to do a third one. But
Yeah.
besides the point, that's what it kept making me think of, like Inception with Now You See Me, and I was just like, what the fuck?
It also gave me weird Batman vibes because I think no, I don't think that was her. I was gonna say I think the chick in that was the one that played Talia al Ghul in the Christian Bale Batman, and then obviously Ben Affleck played Batman, but I don't think that was her. Was she in
Alice
Alice Braga.
Braga's her filmography includes Queen of the South, I Am Legend, City of God, Predators, Elysium, The New Mutants, The Suicide Squad, The Shack, Repo Men, The Right, Soul. Let's
A
see,
lot
what
of
else?
things I've seen. A
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
just
things I've-
I'm just saying the things that I recognize. No Batman movies.
Yeah, no, it was somebody else. I realized that as I was saying that was not her, but no. New Mutants I really enjoyed. She's good in that. Predator, yeah, like she's in a lot of shit and she's really good. And that whole idea of just like suggestion, like not these are not the droids you're looking for, like the Jedi mind trick, essentially getting away with bank robberies and all sorts of shit and causing, like, that was really cool. And that guy that plays the bad guy in that is always fantastic and shit he's doing. So I am really stoked for that.
Yeah, so I can't I think I'll wait till it's on something streaming, but I'm interested to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I think that'll be it for us today, Mara.
Okay.
You excited about working with Travis tomorrow? You get to host and boss him around and tell him what to do.
Yeah, it's roll reverse Friday. It's Freaky
Roll reversal
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of horror, so we
I
still did
only
our
get to
spooky
host-
Thursdays.
We still got a Spooky Thursday. I was gonna say I only get to host Travis when I'm doing multiverse, so it's nice to be in charge for once.
And if you want to tune in to see Mara, Boss Travis around tomorrow, you can tune in right here if you're watching us at twitch.tv/Creatia World, where you can catch us Monday through Friday at this time, talking all your favorite nerd-ish, as well as if you have Prime Gaming, you can connect that to your Twitch account and get a free subscription every month that you can throw our way or any of your favorite Twitch streamers' ways. We would appreciate it if you gave it to us, but take that money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and put it in someone that deserves it and is working hard to entertain you and give you content
Because
like
he ain't doing
us.
shit. I guarantee you, he ain't doing shit. He's sitting on
Very
his
true.
couch right now, or sitting in something. He ain't
If
doing shit.
Twitch isn't your thing, you can also catch the video versions live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. And there it is free to subscribe. It is free to like, it is free to comment, and most importantly, free to hit that notification bell to let you know every time we go live for all of the stuff we do, whether it's Travis and Mara tomorrow, whether it's getting off on Saturday, any of the fun stuff we have coming for you. Smacking It Raw Friday nights at 11 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, find out when we're going live and what we're talking about. If you want to watch us after the fact and you're like me and you want to do it, hashtag Creatia After Dark, Pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. You can go there and you can find everything that you can find here, as well as some Pornhub exclusives that we can't show you on Twitch or YouTube because, porn
reasons.
So go there, check us out there as well. I appreciate it. It's my favorite platform that you guys watch us on. It's what we market everything around. We are the number one everything on Pornhub. So come check us out and find out why. If you want to throw us a little money, Mara, where can they do that?
Patreon.com/Creatia World. $1 to make us kind of holla.
And if we ever get hashtag Creatia After Dark going and we get those, controller controlled vibrating entities, panties, vibrators, maybe, something for the guys. You never know. Travis or Vince might be into like one of those prostate stimulators or something.
I'm weak.
For $1, maybe we can work out a tier where you guys, you donate $1 and you can set that off, or you can, donate some cash to us live on stream and make Travis go crazy. I'd love to. But yeah, no, right now, patreon.com, $1. You get Return to Wrestling, the entire back catalog of Return to Wrestling, plus the new episode that drops every month, and Multiverse with Travis and Mara, the entire back catalog of everything that they have covered as far as animated comic book movies, and the new one that they drop each month for $1. And then tiers for other things if you want to give us some more and explore your other options. Everything you need, you can find at Linktree/Creatia World. It'll get you all of these things and more. Where you can find us, go click the links, check us out. Audio versions are available there as well if you want to listen instead of watch us. All of those options are available. We have a website. It's creatiaworld.com. You can go check us out. Travis is into having his prostate stimulated. Find out what Mara's favorite Hogwarts house is. Find out what I like to eat for lunch. Yeah, all of these things you can go find out probably at Creatia World. I'm not going to guarantee every single thing I mentioned, but most of them probably available there. We also have social media, so if you want to follow us there, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World, ITSCREATIA World. Come follow us, keep up to date with us, engage with us there. We would appreciate it. If you're old school, Facebook.com/Creatia World. We're live there as well. But also, find out what we got going on over there. If you're not into the Instagrams and the TikToks and the Twitters and the Twitches and all that, you just want to kind of do the old school thing and hang out with your family and friends in, that platform. We're there for you. And we've got groups. We've got Facebook.com/group/Them Dragons, where we talk about
House of the Dragon
and House of the Dragon. We also have Facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw, where we talk wrestling and our week in wrestling. We have discussion groups there and all sorts of things. So please come join us at all of those places. Mara, where can they find you?
Always on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Maradashark, MARADASHARK.
And you guys can follow me on Twitter only at Matt Ritter. There's at MATTRIDDER or at Getting Off if you want to follow me for horror content. Like I said, this Saturday or Sunday, I don't think we nailed down a day. One or two. If you follow at Getting Off, you'll know when we solidify it. But one of those days, we'll be talking the Evil Dead franchise, kicking off Evil Dead month for the Getting Off podcast this April. So yeah, for the Grammar Mommy, Marta Shark Watkins, I am the Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been your number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub.
Bye.